Once again, it is your host, Evan Johnson, and today we are back with another episode, but this time is going to be a little different. We have a very special guest. Welcome, Kai.
How many times you crashed? How many doubts you had in your head? You trying to make this last?
Yo, how you doing today? What's going on with you? What's going on in the mental?
This is my first interview ever.
Word.
Like, for real, this is like my first interview. I'm kind of nervous.
So, how you feeling?
Nervous. I feel great, though. I feel great. I'm with, like, everyone I love right now. Like, everything good. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Nah, bro, I just want to say first, don't be nervous. Like, you deserve to be here. Everything that you've done and the work you put in. Yo, Kai is a producer. Not only a producer, but overall creative savant. This man is an absolutely insane creative director. Without further ado, I gotta ask, like, I want you to talk about where you're from and how that influenced you creatively.
I'm born from DC, I'm from Northwest and stuff. So, like, I grew up in Moco, and I was always moving around as a kid. And so, like, I lived in, like, Fort Washington, from there, Kensington. I lived in Florida at one point. But, like, I don't know, like, at first, I never, like, really got into, like, the D&B sound. I didn't like D&B music back then and stuff. So it's just, like, now it's, like, I'm kind of, like, figuring out, like, I'm from here, so it's, like, these are my roots. So it's, like, I'm kind of, like, leaning into it, but it's, like, I want to make something new out of it. You feel me?
Okay.
But, like, overall, like, I'm just on, like, my own type of, like, timing. You know what I mean?
Word.
So,
yeah. So at what point in your life did you really sit back and be like, yo, like, I want to make something of Kai creatively? And when did you start that process?
I don't know. I mean, as a kid, I was always a creative, like, person. Like, I don't know. Like, I was, like, that type of nigga and shit that, like, I didn't really, like, fit in with everyone. So it's just, like, I could curse, right?
Yeah, do your thing.
But I was the type of nigga that's just, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really fit in with anyone. Like, I tried sports. I wanted to be, like, a basketball player. I wanted to be a football player, and that didn't really go well. But it's like, I don't know, I was always like creative. It's like I used to draw, I used to paint. My uncle, he was an artist, an abstract artist. So it's just like he would like take me to the studio, show me and stuff like that, like what he'd be doing and stuff. But my mom, for real, like she really got me into like music and stuff.
Really?
Like the first like ever thing I just remember watching like was Kanye. It was like the Good Morning shit. Like that was like seeing that as like 4 and stuff like that, like bro, that was crazy. Like the music video, that's like my favorite music video of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't mind, for the In the Chamber family, can you describe what art means to you?
Expression. It's like you just build like. It's like you just build like whatever it's like around you and stuff. Like it's really just like who you are, things that other people like don't see about you, Like I'm Kai. Like people know me as Kai and stuff. But like my artist, like I'm an artist and stuff. I'm a producer. Some people might know me as Kai H. It's the same thing. You feel me? So it's just like because like my full name is like it's Kai H and stuff. So it's just like I don't know. It's just building a world and stuff like that. That's basically what it is. Like
I feel you. Yeah. So what message do you want to convey through your different creative endeavors? Because you do it all.
Just be you, bro. Like just legit. Just like I don't know. Just like be you. Just do everything. You feel me? Like I don't consider myself as just a producer. Like but it's just like I don't want to just be that type of like nigga that just like makes beats. I want to do everything. You feel me? Like I want like how I got into this shit was like filmmaking and stuff like that. I want to be a filmmaker. So it's just like I just want to like conquer everything, and like build a world around it. Like involves my music, involves anything. So just do whatever, make whatever.
Yeah.
You fuck what everyone else says. It's just like legit, just do it. So yeah.
I feel you. So you're a part of a collective called Fallen Republic. Talk about the start of Fallen Republic and your role within Fallen Republic.
I'm the creator, so it's just like yeah. So how it really started is I wanted it to be a second name. Like Kai H was like my producer name and stuff like that, but I wanted a second name. So I was like, and I was like really into like heavy electronic music. So it was just like I wanted to like make something called like I don't know. I just wanted to have like some like persona. You know what I mean? But like Fallen Republic felt like more than just like okay, like a persona and stuff. So it's just like I don't know, like it just kind of like eventually became its own thing. I remember telling my man V12 like about it, like first time I had the idea of it and stuff. I remember he wasn't rocking with the name. He wasn't rocking with the name at first.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. When I seen Fallen Republic, I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, nah.
But then it's like
a lot of people did not fuck with the name at first. Like niggas did not know what the fuck that shit was like at all. Like niggas thought that shit was a brand. Niggas thought like in high school, like bro, like they were like, oh opium. Like I get it, you feel me? But it's just like nah. But like for real, like it just became like its own thing. It's like a brotherhood.
Nah, yeah, and I like the way I want you to talk about more about the brotherhood. But I wanted to also add, like, when first hearing the name, I was like, "What the fuck is Fallen Republic?" But then it was like one of those things that age like fine wine, where I'm like, "Fallen Republic," but then I'm like, "Fallen Republic."
The name, like, it kind of became its own meaning because I don't know, like, it's just like I just named it that. It was just like like I didn't copy it from the Star Wars game. Nah.
Yeah.
But it's just like it kind of became like its own thing and shit. So it's just like whatever like whatever is destroyed, it evolves. So that's kind of like what FR is and stuff. It's just like we make shit new.
I see.
You know what I mean? So it's like when someone knocks down a building, you'll reconstruct it. You know. So whatever is like within those ashes or whatever, you make something new. So that's what FR is.
Okay.
So,
wow, I love that.
I got that shit tatted too.
Man. So, examples of your mental health translating to what you create. Or does that play a role?
It does play a role, a big role. I feel that plays a role with like every artist. Well, I can't speak for every artist, but like a good majority. Like I don't know, like my first album, Heaven's Pain 2, like officially, like that was just like where I was like at the moment, like mentally. I was dealing with a lot and stuff like that. I just needed to like let go because like music to me back then was really like expression. Like it's just like how I felt, you know, like how I started and stuff like that was really just like okay, like this is how I feel. I'm gonna do this. Like it went from me making beats on my phone, like legit, like I'm on my phone, like manually doing it. You know what I mean? Like screen record. I didn't know how to export shit, so it's just like I had to like convert it to MP3. But like with that, it's like I had so much going on in my mind, especially during quarantine. Like yo, bro, like I had to like do something, because like I was just sitting there in my bed, like yo, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life? You feel me? Like what? Like who am I? You feel me? And it's like music came back. I'm like, oh, like let me try it out. And then within that, it's just like, however I felt, I just put it like in sounds. You know what I mean? Like even back then, like people be like, man, it's just like it's just beats. You feel me? Like what the fuck? Like fuck niggas give a fuck about beats. You feel me? But like sounds speak 1,000 words, bro. You feel me? So it's just like I don't gotta say something for people to know how I feel. So like my tapes, like Heaven's Pain 2, that was really just like. It had a theme. It was like, like Purgatory and stuff, like Limbo and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the theme was like that. You know what I mean? Like it was just like in a state. It's just like I don't know, like where to go. Finding myself. And My Psychic Chaos. That was just like, it's just the name. You feel me? It's just like a lot is going on at once and stuff like that. And I'm about to get into the album a little later, but like because that was like a journey itself. But,
yeah. Honestly, I want you to really delve into that. Like talk about it. Dive into that journey that you went through to create My Psychic Chaos.
It went from albums to albums. I'm not gonna lie. Like one thing about me, like I always have an idea, and like sometimes the idea is too great and like it gets delayed and stuff like that, or it's just like too much is going on at once. So it's just like, I get lost. You feel me? But My Psychic Chaos, it kind of just came like naturally, and like I had like 3 other album names, 3 other like ideas for it, and like that just came like at the perfect time. Like, I really started it at like summer of 2022 and stuff like that. And I dropped it on my mom's birthday. The sound, I was really inspired by like Witch House and stuff. Like it was like really grimy electronic music and stuff. Like I was really inspired by Crystal Castles. The cover is actually like inspired by Crystal Castles, like the 3rd album. So like I just wanted to test my skill, like production wise, like yo, I can make more than just like, you know, this type of shit I used to drop. You feel me? So it's just like that shit was crazy. You feel me? That whole journey was so OD. Like I was working on another album at the time, not for me, but for 1300Saint and stuff like Noir. So it's just like I produced Breathe In.
Yeah.
That was like that whole time period and stuff like My Psychic Chaos and like Noir. That was like the best time period. You feel me? So much shit was going on, but like, and mentally how I was like, I don't know, like really up and down for sure. You feel me? But it's like still like, you know, like I got past shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I made it. You feel me? Because like I thought I was like, oh, I would never drop this, but I did. You feel me? I had like the promo for it was OD. It was just like, you know, so crazy and shit. So yeah.
I feel you. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I really want for you to pop your shit real quick, bro. Like real spill. Like I want you to tell the In the Chamber family about you. Not only you, but give them a staple you believe to be in your music career. Like what do you want them to listen to so that they can know who Kai H is, or what project do you want them to go take a look at so they can understand your work?
Everything. Especially my new shit. My new shit's that.
Word.
It's OD. Like I've dropped some shit called Ultra Metal, and that I'm out getting to like that in a sec, like because that has its own story and stuff like that, especially mentally, like that really took a toll on me and stuff like that, like good and bad. But like I just dropped some shit called Ultra Metal, like on SoundCloud, but I'm working on like, you know, putting it on all platforms and stuff. I'm just adding new songs to it because most of these songs are old, like they're like damn near 2 years old. So it's just like I got artists on it this time. Like I've kind of like moved past from the instrumentals and stuff like that. So it's just like there's some whole other shit. You feel me? But that's like the album to the album. You feel me? I kind of think of Ultra as like a little mixtape. You feel me? This is like great. You feel me?
Yeah.
The real album is called Black Swan and New Veil. Like that's like I've been working on that shit for like damn near a year and stuff. So yeah, I've been working on that album for 2 years. So it's just like Ultra's like what I've been making, what I've been working on. But like Black Swan, so it's like, yo, like that's that. Like I can't wait to drop that. Like for real. Even though it's not done, it's about to be done soon and stuff. I can't give a date, like, you know. But like that's like my baby, bro. Like real shit. Like
really
nights. Like all my projects, like I spent like just endless nights on, days, weeks. But like Black Swan is like, yo, like I love this shit. It's like it's just fresh. It's like I don't really know what else to. It's just like who I am.
Yeah.
And like I feel like everything leading up to now was just showing like okay, like glimpses of who I possibly can be. But like Black Swan, I'm popping my shit. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm showing like yo, this I'm fucking Kai H.
I noticed that you produced a song with YSL's newest signed artist, 1300Saint, on his newest album, All Hail. Go listen to it. And yeah, just talk to us about that relationship and how that works. Like,
I met that nigga at the mall, bro. like real shit. Like I met this nigga at the mall, bro. Like for real. Like
how long ago was this? How long
3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, bro. I just knew. Like, I knew he made music. Like one of my like man, she was just like, oh yeah, he made music and shit like that. But I didn't know like how it sounded. So I legit walked up to bro and said, oh yo, you make music, I'm a producer. Yo, that nigga hated me. Word? Yeah, bro, but it's real shit, like bro, like within that shit, it's just like, I don't know, just like magically we became like brothers, bro. Like it took some time, but it's just like, bro, like I saw potential in that nigga. Like,
yeah.
Bro, like real shit, like Saint, that nigga had so much potential. I heard the first song I heard from him was Hold My Cup. And stuff like that. That was like from an old,
was that
like that? Not even like, that was an old fucking like album and shit like that. That was a song off the album. I forgot what word it was called.
Was that before 1300Saint?
Nah. It was 1300Saint and stuff. But like Saint, bro, like he opened so many doors for me, bro. Like for real, he got me my first placement because I didn't produce for Saint until Noir. And I met him in 2021.
Yeah.
Noir came out in 2022.
Yeah.
My first placement was Slump Life and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
Why Am I So Afraid?
Shout out to Slump, by the way. Go listen to Confessions. I believe was the most recent song. Am I mistaken?
It's World Morality, his most recent album and stuff like that. And I think stuff like that.
Go do that.
But yeah, Mighty though, like you know, like he got me in contact with Mighty and stuff. I met him, like I met him through Instagram and shit like that. And they went to the same school, so it's just like you know, we instantly like when we spoke to each other, we instantly like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like, but like real shit, like shout out all of them, like, especially Saint. He opened a lot of doors for me. That's like for my brother.
Word.
Shout out Mighty too, like he. It's so crazy because like the school I came from and stuff like that, like Churchill. I went to Churchill and shit, like
In Montgomery County.
yeah,
DMV.
like white ass school, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like I had to get the fuck out of there. And like on that, I almost got held back so many times because I was making music.
Word.
I did not get no fuck about no school. I did not get no fuck. I did not care. But what's it called? Marty, like he got everyone hip to me, bro. Like for real, like everyone from WJ and shit, like Walter Johnson, bro. Legit, they all knew me like, oh yo, you KH, bro. Like what the fuck? I heard the shit you got with Marty, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are you niggas? Like what? Like, bro, like, but like, bro, like, like both them niggas, like, bro, like I love them niggas so much, bro. Like,
Word.
shit. But like back to Bear and Bear, it's just like. We always made shit, even though we got a handful of songs and stuff, like, we always just made shit and stuff like that, or like, you know, whatever. Like, we on the same type of time, like, so it's just like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Better and Better was literally like, it's just a random beat. I just gave
Really?
It was just a random beat.
I was gonna talk about the like creative process that went behind that, because I know that
Shout
JP Jordan Payne is
Jordan
also
Payne, yeah.
collaborated on it.
Shout out Jordan for real. He sent me the mail and stuff like that. So I did like everything else and stuff. I did the drums, I did, you know, but like he sent me the mail one random ass night in like July.
Word.
And like I just went from there and shit. It was more like that beat took like maybe like an hour and stuff like that. Like I just came back to it, like, you know, took a little break, came back to it. And I was like, you know, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I just sent it to him and shit like that, and like he was like, oh, I fuck with this. You know? One thing about Saint, mad picky about his beats.
Really?
Mad picky. If he ain't locked in with you, he ain't gonna fuck with you. Like I just like I have to say that and stuff like that. Like if he's not locked in with you, he's not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
But that goes to show you the strength of networking. Like he literally approached them in the mall and look at what they built together, not only together but individually.
Nah, for real. Nah, but he played a big part, like a lot of things, bro. Like, especially with FR and stuff like that. Like, he played a big role. Like, everyone played a big role, but he played a big role.
Speaking of FR, talk about that pendant that you have around your neck. What does it represent to you, and what does it mean to you, and what is your role within it?
This was a gift from Saint and stuff. Like, it's like militia and stuff. So it's just like, you know, militia's a brotherhood, man. It's just like, you know, like anything, like it's just like he can call a brother and stuff like that. That's basically like what militia is. Like one thing about, in my eyes, I think like FR and militia is like the same in a way. Like they're intertwined and stuff, and they have their own like, but they have their different routes and shit like that. But we're still like the same. You know what I mean? Like it's a brotherhood. He's in my shit, I'm in his shit, and stuff like that. It's just like strictly like, you know, it's all love. You feel me?
Word.
So it's just like he did SR2, the show, and stuff like that.
Saints Reign 2.
That was a crazy ass time, bro. Like that was like the most OD time. Like that show was like the best. That was the best shit ever. You feel me? Like especially from the first one. The first one was kind of like.
Also, was your dad at that show?
Yeah.
Yo, talk about that family support.
Yo, bro.
Talk about that family support.
Yeah.
How that like encourages you
Bro.
as a creative, because I know that must have been a moment.
Absolutely. My mom got me into movies and stuff. Like it was my mom who got me into like producing, like and shit. Like when I wanted to make movies and stuff like that.
My fault, not to interrupt, but fun fact, my mom was at that show.
Really?
What?
My mom
What the
was at
fuck?
that.
Like yo.
If you ask Saint, like, and you ask him what parent first attended the show, he's gonna say my mom. Like, yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
But that goes to show you how, yeah, bro. But that goes to show you how different these niggas are, bro. They got the OG supporters.
Yo, his dad was there, bro.
Yo, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, the OGs have no choice but to take notice. That's how hard these next generation of creatives are. I know y'all don't see the live audience we have back here, but man, we have Nate Visuals here. We have John. Like, we have so many people. I can't even name everybody that's in here.
We got
Man,
Nate
we'll be here for another 30 minutes.
Visuals, we got Droly, we got Rebel, we got B12, my homegirl killer.
Yes, sir. We got everybody in here, but I didn't want to distract from the question. Yeah, talk about that family support
So
in your
look,
creative endeavors.
my mom, she got me into producing and stuff because I wanted to be a filmmaker. And she was like, I can't wait to tell this story, but fuck. She was like, you should make like your own soundtrack and stuff like that. I was like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just more like into like the visual aspect of it. But then she kept saying like, become a producer, just do everything and shit like that. And it's just like, you know, I thought about it. Once quarantine hit, that really like, you know, resonated with me. You feel me? And just to say, I've been making music for like damn near 7 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to yet another episode of In the Chamber. Thank you, In the Chamber family, 700 family. Kai, thank you so much for being a part of our brand and just coming on and just letting the people know about you. Word.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Is there a song that you want to give the people to go listen to and do their research on you?
Poison Ivy, Graveyard, Burn Me Alive. Like all my music, just listen on listen to all my music. Ultraman on the way, Black Swan on the way, real shit. Like I mean it, on God, no bad.